Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching my videos, I genuinely appreciate you stopping by. Please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to know whenever I share a new video. My channel is your go-to place for valuable information that will help you achieve your travel and immigration goals. If you're a first-time viewer, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I have something special in store for you. Drop a comment to introduce yourself as a newcomer. To my returning subscribers, a big thank you for coming back. Your continued support means the world to me, and you guys are simply the best. Today, we have an in-depth guide on the Federal Skilled Trades Program in Canada. If you're considering immigrating to Canada as a skilled tradesperson, you've come to the right place. We'll walk you through the program's requirements, including work experience, job offers, language proficiency, and much more. Let's get started. What is the Federal Skilled Trades Program? The Federal Skilled Trades Program, often referred to as FST, is one of Canada's federal immigration programs. It's a part of the Express Entry system, which manages several immigration programs in the country. Just like other programs within Express Entry, the FST program uses something called the Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS, to evaluate and rank candidates interested in immigrating to Canada. The goal is to identify the most competitive candidates and invite them to apply for Canadian permanent residency. Why is it important? Now, you might wonder, why is the FST program important? Well, each year, Canada welcomes a significant number of immigrants through various economic programs, and the Federal Skilled Trades Program is one of them. For skilled tradespeople who meet the requirements, the FST program offers a relatively swift path to gaining Canadian permanent residency. This means you can live and work in Canada indefinitely, and that's a big deal. Minimum requirements. Before we dive into the specifics, let's understand the minimum requirements for the Federal Skilled Trades Program. To be eligible, you must meet specific criteria related to your skilled trade work experience, job offer, or certificate of qualification, and language proficiency. Skilled trades work experience. First and foremost, your skilled trades work experience plays a crucial role. Here's what you need to know. You should have at least 2 years of full-time work experience, or part-time equivalent, in a skilled trade within the 5 years before applying. You must fulfill the job requirements for your specific skilled trade, as outlined in the National Occupational Classification, NOC. Demonstrate that you've performed the duties specified in the NOC's occupational description, including essential and main duties. Skilled trades NOC groups. Your work experience should align with specific NOC groups. Let's take a look. These NOC groups include Major Group 72, Major Group 73, Major Group 82, Major Group 83, Major Group 92, Major Group 93, Minor Group 6320, and Unit Group 62200. Job offer or certificate of qualification. To qualify, you must either possess a valid job offer or a certificate of qualification. Let's explore this further. A valid job offer should provide full-time employment for at least 1 year. Alternatively, you can possess a certificate of qualification issued by a Canadian provincial, territorial, or federal authority. Certificate of qualification. A certificate of qualification proves your qualifications to work in a specific skilled trade in Canada. Here's what it entails. This certificate is issued by the provincial, territorial, or federal authority governing trades in their respective jurisdiction. Depending on the issuing body, it may be called a certificate of qualification or a qualification certificate. To obtain this certificate, the governing authority assesses your training, trade experience, and skills to determine your eligibility for a certification exam. Language ability. Language ability is another crucial aspect of eligibility. Here's what you need to know. You must take approved language tests, meet the minimum score requirements, and record the results in your Express Entry profile. These language test results remain valid for 2 years and must be valid on the day you apply for permanent residency. Education. Unlike some immigration programs, the Federal Skilled Trades Program does not have specific educational requirements. However, education can still play a role in your application. If you have Canadian education, such as a certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian institution, you can earn additional points in the Express Entry pool. For foreign education, you can gain points if you possess both a completed educational credential and an educational credential assessment report confirming equivalency to a Canadian certificate, diploma, or degree. Proof of funds. You must demonstrate that you have sufficient funds to support yourself and your family in Canada unless specific conditions apply. For instance, if you're legally allowed to work in Canada and have a valid job offer, you may not need to show proof of funds. Admissibility. To be eligible, you must meet the admissibility criteria for entry into Canada. Residence in Canada. It's important to note that you must plan to live outside the province of Quebec. Quebec has its selection process for skilled workers. When completing your profile, you will be asked where you plan to live in Canada, but you are not bound to settle in that specific province or territory. Provincial nominees. If you're a provincial nominee, you commit to settle in the province or territory that nominated you. That wraps up our overview of the Federal Skilled Trades Program in Canada. We've discussed what it is, its place in the Express Entry system, and why it matters. Before we conclude, it is crucial to understand that the tips and information provided here are for educational purposes only. They are based on thorough research and real-world experiences, but they should not be considered legal advice or representation. Immigration laws and regulations can be complex and subject to change, and individual circumstances may vary widely. We hope this information has helped you understand the Federal Skilled Trades Program's requirements and eligibility criteria. If you found this information helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more immigration-related content. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in today.